What's up, guys? Angry Linsky here. Man, it's hot. Talking about hot. How about all that over 100,000 head of cattle just done died because they said it was too hot for them. Well, if you look into what's it called, the Project Wet Bulb, I'm pretty sure it's called. Anyhow, what it's pretty much saying in a roundabout way is they're going ahead, and if you get large groups together, you know, all the body heat naturally, you stop sweat and everything else, you get dehydrated and you end up dying. Same thing they're doing with horses in Colorado and everything. They got all these Mustangs, they're trapping them, they're standing on top of each other, they ain't got nowhere to go, and they're ending up dying because they're too compact in that same area, and they, you know, ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just like, you know, they're going to do the same thing with humans. Look at all these damn schools and these big buildings. They're already compiling people in, you know. It's just a matter of time before they really compile us in. I'm going to digress on that for a minute. Damn, old Biden signing that global pandemic treaty, or pandemic treaty, giving the old dipshit leader of the WHO authority to declare anything a pandemic or an epidemic in any country, superseding their constitution. You know, like how can this one man decide all of this? Well, here's what's happening. All the gun violence, you know, it's ramping up. We got so much gun violence. And they're talking about, hell, Miami, Florida, they have started a gun buyback program. Look at what they did in Australia back in '96. Did the same thing. This time they're saying buying your guns is going to go aid Ukraine. What? So you're saying the little 22s and everything, little Ruger 1022, that's gonna aid the Ukrainian soldiers? Okay, sure, yeah, definitely. I don't understand, you know. And then the new guy that's running for governor of Georgia or whatever, he's talking about, oh, we need to get rid of the guns. We need to get more gun control. He's talking about the current governor. He took $50,000 from the AR manufacturer that killed all them students. You know, come on, man. They're just trying to do anything. Once they get us unarmed, though, that's when they can go in, they can slow roll it, and we can't do anything about it. At this point, they know, well, if we try to go in and do anything, well, there's too many folks that are still on board, you know, that still got their firearms, though they can't get it going on. I don't know. I mean, people still following this blindly. Excuse me, I'm speaking like Biden. Speaking of which, he's just making up fucking words as we go. And gone in America. Damn, that was a good sentence there, bud. I know 2-year-olds ain't taught better than that. But I'll digress on that for a minute, you know. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'm out in Wakulla, Florida. Hell, not yesterday, day before. It was probably about 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. There was two teenage girls that were out at the park. And there was a Spaniard attacked them. I don't know why, you know. I guess he was methed out, you know. It was intense, apparently. But they said another guy tried to step in and save it, but I don't know. They both look like shady characters, let's put it that way. But I mean, that's way out in Wakulla, Florida, in the middle of nowhere. And then here's another thing that's going on, because I'm sure they're both homeless. The homeless. All right, Quincy has started a program, Quincy, Florida, where they're going around and they're going to take the homeless and they're going to put them in homes in available housing, is what they say. They're going to take the homeless and put them in available housing. Well, look what they just did in France. France had all kinds of tent cities, just like Atlanta, LA, all these tent cities. Well, guess what? You know, they're getting everybody off the streets, and what they're going to do, they're going to say, hey, you know, you go ahead and take this shot. We'll give you this much allotment a month, you know, your digital ID, all that. You know, you can have everything you need as long as you stay doing right, do good, be a good citizen. Your citizen fucking score. And I mean, look at China. That's what China is. They're based on a social score, social credit. What the fuck does that mean? Apparently, I can't have good social credit. There ain't no way I'm gonna make it. You know, they're gonna shut me down almost damn immediately. But it's just stuff like that. Like, people don't really see it, but it's coming into fruition right now. Right before our eyes, even in the tiny towns of where we're at, you know, but the bigger towns are going to ramp it up faster. I mean, it's all just to get the military in, because once that happens, you know, it's game over at that point. You got them blue helmets coming on in. And it ain't going to be our soldiers like everybody thinks. Oh, well, our soldiers ain't going to do that to us. You're right, our soldiers wouldn't do that to us. It's going to be these soldiers that don't speak English or anything, you know. They're going to come on over and do what they do in Iraq and everything else. They go in and just kick doors in just to get information on people and then move on. That's all they do. They kick doors in, toss the house, and then leave. How's that make sense? I mean, they're already doing it in Iran. There's plenty of soldiers moving around Iran. Another one is the damn, how about the fuel shortage? There's about to be a shortage in diesel, you know. I watched a video this morning. There's a trucker. He was sitting on the side of the road, side of the interstate, and two truck stops right across both sides of the interstate, and neither one of them had diesel. I pulled to a gas station this morning. All the pumps were bagged up. No gas, let alone diesel, you know. Prices are skyrocketing, man. I mean, I'm seeing $5.89 for diesel everywhere. It's roughly about $4.89 now for gas. Everything is going up. Everything's going up and everything's going down as far as food. We're getting less food and the price is going up. I mean, if you go to the gas stations even, look at just something as simple as the selection of bags of chips. All right, there used to be all kinds of bags of chips, and now you got 5 or 6 different kinds you can pick from. That's it. It used to be all kinds of chips everywhere, and same thing with the candy bars. All kinds of candy bars now. Now they're just limiting them. I mean, they're doing the same thing with drinks, you know. Everything. Milk, eggs. I mean, think of what is it? I think 50,000 chickens got culled not too long ago. They, big warehouse, you know, that's how they farm them. Well, they told the workers to shut the doors, shut off the AC, and they're not coming back to work anymore. Just leave the chickens inside the building. Damn. So that's it for the chickens, huh? They're just done. They're just going to die in that building, you know. Plenty of food, plenty of folks that could really use that food, you know. And instead they're killing them. I mean, one might think it's by design, right? Yeah, it's by design, all right. Slowly starve us out so you can take their digital ID and then they'll feed you some 3D printed meat or some damn Soylent Green. Look at it this way. There's roughly 5 million children that go missing per year in the United States alone. All right, you break that down. That's like 35 children per county, per state, per day that go missing, that never get found. And I get, you know, some go to sacrifice, this and that, but you got to figure where did the rest of them go? Well, I'll tell you, there's one old boy, he was doing a study at a McDonald's in Texas. And he tested a Big Mac, tested the meat in it, and it had traces of human in it. Huh, who would have thought? Already eating Soylent Green and these people don't even realize it. I can't tell you the last time I've ate fast food. I mean, every time I do, it makes me sick. So why would you want to eat something that makes you sick? I mean, these people constantly just shoveling it in their mouths, all this grease, all this nasty slop. You don't even know what it is. Just a frozen patty of mush. Throwing it down their gullet, you know, and that's it. Then you wonder why you feel like shit later and have to go to the bathroom all the time. That's why. I mean, and then you look at Bill Gates with his impossible whoppers and impossible meat. I mean, that's all taking a hit now, but I mean, look, it's not, he's straight up saying it's not meat. It's fake meat. Yeah, it's plant-based, but what else is it in? It's plant-based. What else, you know? Yeah, it's getting crazy. I mean, people need to wake up, man. That's all there is to it. You need to wake the fuck up. Open your eyes, realize what's going on in front of you. I mean, look up, look at the sun, or the signs. There was a blood moon, not last night, but the night before. There's been, I don't know how many blood moons this year alone. Well, the last 2 years, let's put it that way. And people don't even realize, oh, it's a strawberry moon. No, it's not. It's a blood moon. It's a sign. People are seeing all these UFO sightings and such, you know. It's all signs. You know, it's a great deception is what it is. So be prepared for that. That's all. Prepare. And I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't matter if you have just rice and beans and stuff. That's food. I mean, eventually it will run out, but it's a cheap item that will keep you going. It'll keep you protein, keep you alive. Another thing, study the plants in your areas. Definitely study the plants in your areas. Figure out what's edible, what you can use for different tinctures, for medicines, just different things like that. I mean, for a lot of folks, we have animals. Our animals have to eat as well as we do. There again, the rice comes in handy. If you can, I'd suggest get chickens. Chickens, it's an easy, healthy source of protein. At least you always have eggs. You get a rooster, I know they crow and they're annoying, but you get you a rooster, and now you got some more chicks. Then you got more chickens. Then you got your laying hens separate, you know. There's always a way. Always a way. I say it all the time, get the Sawyer water filters, man. Them things, they work. I've personally drank out of some of the nastiest water you could find. I'll make a video and show you. It's some nasty water, but hey, it comes out clear, no sand, no nothing. Tastes good. Sawyer. I think it's like it used to be 2 of them for like $25 at Bass Pro Shops. I'm sure it's gone up now, but just simple items. Suture kits. You may not, it's gonna be hard to find them in the stores, but you can order them on Amazon. You know, stitch yourself up real quick. It surely suck. You know, you get out there and you get a big gash and bleed out immediately because, well, I could have stitched that up, you know, or it gets infected because you didn't have the ointment to damn treat it or anything, you know. It's not just food items you need. You need items that you can build with, tools. I'd suggest always, I keep a razor knife in my bag all the time. Razor knife, a good pair of scissors. I got a couple pairs of scissors. One that'll cut clothing. One that'll cut any damn thing else, you know. Just anything. Iodine tablets. That's a good one. That'll purify water. What else? Anti-diarrheal tablets. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're out in the wilderness, you're hoofing it, and you can't really have diarrhea out there. You gotta keep going. I don't personally like it, but I do have it. Some stop bleed. And the reason I say I don't like it, because what it does when you put it in a wound, it clots it up, obviously, but the stuff in it is hard to clean later. So when it may patch you up for now until you can get somewhere where you can really work on it, but the amount of work you're going to have to do to clean it, it's going to be painful. Let's put it that way. It's going to be painful when you put it on because it burns. Let me tell you something, it burns. Always keep you some good gloves. I always keep the latex, the Black Knight latex gloves. Them things seem to work the best. I mean, you want tweezers, stuff like that. I'd say even get Israeli bandage. Look, I got one right here. Oh, here's a good old tourniquet. Always want you a tourniquet. Damn Israeli bandage. Even has the directions on how to use it on the back. Look at that. 1, do this. 2, do this. 3, do this. You know, they're very cheap. I think it was like $20 for a 2-pack. These ones are Swiss safe. And then my tourniquet, My tourniquet is Recon Medical. The Recon Medical, you want to make sure you're windlass. You make sure you get the ones with a metal windlass, because a lot of these windlasses, this is called a windlass, but a lot of these will end up breaking when you're trying to really put pressure on them, and then guess what? Your tourniquet's no good for what you've just done. Yeah, so you got your windlass right there. But yeah, get you old Cat 3. Oh, here we go. No, it doesn't say it, but it's Cat 3 Recon Medical. This could save your life. I'm just telling you. Always keep a good, you know, good little pocket knife in there. Circuit knife. Another good item. Some good old pepper spray. Pharmaceutical brand, or grade rather. You know, it's hard to come across some of this stuff, I understand. But even simple things like, got a can of Pringles in there. Yeah. Packs of salmon. When you gotta go, I mean, it's great protein, it's quick. You can eat them up fast. You don't have to worry about nothing. I mean, just simple things like that. Yeah, I mean, keep markers, Sharpies, something that can write on just about anything. I know it sounds weird, but a tube of lipstick. I have one, but I gotta dig for it. Just because a thing of lipstick will write on wet surfaces. So say you got to get something out, a note out or whatever, smear some lipstick on it, write your note right in that, leave it. Now it's waterproof, it's not going anywhere, you're good, you know. I mean, just simple things like that. Always keep your Bible. Always. Even if it's a pocket Bible, make sure you have your Bible. I mean, just simple items like that. Survival. Anyhow, folks, you know, I've been talking, rambling along. It's about time to get back to work. Anyhow, everybody have a good day. It's Angry Linsky.